Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And those of you that are new here, welcome to Debos Nation. In today's video, we're going to have a situation where Long Island Audit has caused the DMV office to shut down. He refuses to stop recording and leave after being warned multiple times. So watch as he escalates and leading the disruption that affects everyone at the DMV. We'll break down the events and discuss the implications of his actions. Stay tuned and let's take a look.
Shut the whole facility down until you leave. Next step is to call the police.
Long Island Audit.
I am Long Island Audit. How are you?
Nice to meet you, man. How are you?
He shut down services to everybody, and I was just telling them, listen, I'm just exercising my First Amendment right.
I'm not sure if they're trained with that.
You know you're trespassing is the way I look at it.
Okay, well, that's why we have the law enforcement
officer.
officer. Okay, well, it's a good thing you're not a law enforcement officer. See that camera above your head? They're always watching you.
If I am and I see my owner, I will get a lawyer.
They do have a policy, and it specifically states that they don't allow people to record here.
Policy doesn't trump the United States Constitution. But you're not policy enforcement, sir.
But here's the
You're
thing,
law
you
enforcement.
have to leave.
Going to arrest me if I don't leave? Today, we're at the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation here in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect.
In just a minute, you'll see Long Island Audit recording the sign that clearly states recording is not permitted and that individuals will be asked to leave if they continue. This is the law that the police are required to enforce. If you disagree with it, the proper course of action is to address it with the lawmakers and change the law through the appropriate channels, not through your disruptive activism.
There is our unconstitutional signage, no recording or... I was just taking a look at that sign, yeah. I saw that. Do you know what statute that sign is enforced under? Sir? So this is the testing area over here. I guess he doesn't want to answer us.
Good morning or good afternoon, sir.
You have a cheat sheet?
Yes, I do.
You have a cheat sheet?
Okay, yep.
For a man with a camera?
Yes.
Really?
Really.
What is the security threat or a safety issue
Because we
or
have
what's going on?
People-sensitive items out on a desk and everything else, and computers are working. So, if
Do you mind if I get your first name?
No.
So you're not going to identify yourself as a
I don't
public
have
servant?
to. I'm going to call in my supervisor right now.
Right.
And then we'll go from there.
Can I tell you, just based on my personal anecdotal experience, that I've been in a lot of government buildings and I've never
I'm glad
once
you have been, sir.
and I've
Just
never
go ahead.
once received any sort of private or
You
confidential
can film out here
information.
all you want to and everything else, but you cannot go in that room, or I can shut the whole facility down until you leave.
Well, I don't want you to do that. I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Make sure you get Miss Monica on the phone so I can get hold of her.
Can I speak to a supervisor, sir? I just had a couple questions.
There's not one on site. I'm calling her right now.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Their new tactic, ladies and gentlemen, is to close down the DMV in order to get all the people that are inside angry with you.
Oh, it's clear there's a lot of people that don't like what you're doing, and the people that are getting angry with you are the very ones you claim to be fighting for. And it's evident that many do not support your actions. Only your subscribers seem to want you to continue, but they find entertainment in your confrontations, your silly confrontations. And if you weren't doing this, they'd simply find someone else to laugh at. It's that simple, LIA.
And turn against you for simply exercising your constitutional rights.
All right, sir. Orally informed
Back to the cheat
recording
sheet.
is not permitted within the facility. Going to show the signs that shows that you're not prohibited, is not allowed inside. Please ask the individual to politely stop recording. If the individual continues to record, announce to customers counter services are going to be delayed. Have employees stop processing. Politely inform the individual to leave the DLC. And then the next step is to call the police.
All right, well, I'm not going to leave, so you have to call them then.
You're forcing people to wait for the authorities to tell you to leave, wasting the time of those who are in there for service. They never asked you to disrupt their experience. If you want that sign taken down, address it through the legal process. Go to the lawmakers and pursue change the right way. instead of causing unnecessary delays and frustration for everyone else. The only thing you truly are, LIA, is the biggest scam on the internet.
No problem. Greg, don't go in and take no more pictures, don't do nothing.
They shut down the DMV over a camera, yet there's so many of their cameras everywhere that are public record. It just makes no sense. I'm not getting anybody's personal information. Nothing's going on here. It's just an intimidation tactic to turn the people against us. That's just the way it works here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, law enforcement has arrived. See if we can speak to them before they even get in here and get...
If you want any footage inside that place, why don't you just file a FOIA request for the cameras that are already in there? But you won't, because you know that footage won't provide anything sensational for your subscribers. You're more interested in being there, causing a disruption, and creating content. So it's not about the camera, it's about the idiot behind the camera.
Fed poison by the public servants here. It's ridiculous. Hopefully they honor their oath to the United States Constitution here. Hey guys, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Long Island Audit.
I am Long Island Audit. My name's Sean Paul Reyes, sir.
Nice
how are you?
Nice to meet you, man. How are you?
Hey, mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Yeah, Officer Parada, Union Township Police 3804.
Thank you. You mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Linton 3808.
Thank you. How are
What's
you?
going on?
Nothing. I was just taking some pictures in the lobby. I wasn't getting no screens or anything like that. And they shut down services to everybody. Ronald here, he shut down services to everybody. And I was just telling them, listen, I'm just exercising my First Amendment right in the public lobby. I wasn't going behind any counters. I wasn't even in the area where they're actually helping people. You know, but he says apparently I can get confidential information from the lobby there. I'm
not sure if they're trained with that.
Yeah, they are. He has like a whole script. He has like a script that he reads. It's like a little cheat card that he reads, and he's like, I'm now shutting down services because there's a threat to privacy, when I'm literally standing in the lobby, in the public lobby, where anybody could see, write it down, surreptitiously record, you know, if they wanted to have nefarious purposes. So
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk to them.
yeah, sure, no problem. No problem. Thanks, guys. So far, so good. Law enforcement officers seem to be, looks like one of them was a supporter of the channel.
But, yeah, so...
Okay, I have to ask you, what's the point of what you're doing?
Inside the building.
I'll tell you if you would like.
Please don't
What's
cause
that?
a disturbance.
No, I'm not, I was just wondering. I don't know what it
No, she just wants to learn. That's fine. It's fine. I'll tell you. Sure, no problem. So yeah, so the point, if you want to know, the point of what I do is I actually work with police departments across the country on First Amendment training.
You criticize government workers for following their policies while insisting that if you want privacy, you must create it yourself. You've always said that, LIA, and every time they do create privacy, you have a problem with it. Well, you know what? It's your problem, not ours.
I'm an activist, so I go into public buildings like this. DMVs especially have a history of treating people really poorly, and for the most part, and or public servants. I've seen them. My channel, you'll see.
because they've been really good up here.
That's fine. If they're good, then I want to highlight that too. That's why I highlight good officers and I call out bad ones. And
Same as you, LIA. I highlight the good auditors and I call out the bad ones. And I can tell you that Ironton Auditor is one of the best in the field, earning respect across multiple communities. You couldn't even hold a candle to that man. And I take a stand against poor auditing practices, and I'm calling you out, Long Island Audit, for your bullshit that you want to spread around. And don't sit there and tell everybody you're all about the Constitution, because you hate free speech. You don't like it when somebody else has a difference of opinion other than yours. You're doing nothing about hurting the Constitution more than you're helping.
good public servants and bad public servants. I think there should be transparency and accountability within our government, don't you? No?
I have never had a bad experience here ever, and I'm
Well-
55 years old.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Just because you didn't have a bad experience doesn't mean somebody else didn't have a bad experience, ma'am.
No, I understand that.
That's all. I'm just trying to.
I
And,
just did because this is bullshit being stopped.
Yes, and now we got.
well, no, and listen, but he stopped. Listen, he stopped.
One day off.
Mine one day off,
I can
too.
get here and they stop.
Yeah, but is that my fault or theirs?
That's your fault.
How is it my fault? I'm not getting
You're
any.
not record on premise.
That's a sign, sir. That's not a law. That's a sign that they
See,
put
you
up.
just messed up
There
my
used to
whole
be signs that say,
You
you know,
messed up my whole afternoon.
I didn't do it. They did. Talk to the public servant that you pay tax dollars to that is not serving you, sir.
Okay, well, he just asked you to leave and you didn't. So now you're trespassing is the way I look at it.
Okay, well, that's why we have the law
Leave or be
enforcement.
forced out.
This is a taxpayer that you're arguing with. He's got a voice just like yours. He doesn't want you there, LIA, any more than anybody else doesn't want you there. The only people that want you there are your subscribers because they want to laugh at you. That's it. That's all it is. And you know it. And he's talking about a law that's posted right underneath that sign.
Okay, well, it's a good thing you're not a law enforcement officer, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying.
He's the one talking about forcing me out.
I'm not saying to you. I'm just saying it's both of you. It's trying to argue.
Let's go back at 3:45 so we can get our stuff done.
3:45. I would love for them to get back to your stuff. I would love that.
Yeah, he's still there. He won't leave.
So we pick and choose our rights in this country, right? Second Amendment's okay.
Most people don't waste their day going around recording all of it. They actually go to work.
This is my job.
People's time.
My taxes will say that this is my job. That's all.
And this is why our country's screwed up today, because of this generation.
Well, it's because people want to support the Second Amendment, but you don't care about the First or any of the other ones. Most people are so ignorant they don't even understand the Constitution. It's our education system that's failing us.
This generation don't understand that.
Transparency in government. See that camera above your head? They're always watching you. But for your safety, right? It's for your safety.
I have nothing about it, so I don't have to worry.
Remember when they take away your rights little by little, it's for your safety and security, ma'am. Real sensitive information out here.
People in your video don't want to be seen, then what?
Well, if you didn't want to be seen and you come up to me nicely and you say, hey, and you don't work for the government, and you say,
I
hey,
really don't want to be seen on the video.
yeah, so if you come to me nicely and you say, hey, sir, I really prefer not to be in your video, I would
I said that
blur.
you're walking through here.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fine.
Twice over there.
Okay.
And you're still filming right now.
Well, I'm filming you. That doesn't mean I'm going. But again, the attitudes, if you're going to act entitled, like you can tell another free American what they're going to do or not, that's different. Then I don't have to listen to you. But if you wanted to be, respectful, like I've been this entire time, and
You're not being respectful.
Okay.
Because you're taking
How is this being respectful when these people have taken time out of their day to be here and follow the laws that are written, only to have to sit through your bullshit and your activism first? Makes no sense to me or anybody else other than your little subscribers.
away our rights of getting our stuff done. Right now.
I'm not doing anything, ma'am. He did that. The man that you pay tax dollars did that to you, not me.
People have paid tax dollars for the cops have taken care of me. They've taken care of me. You haven't. They have.
They're not, though. They're not right now.
I prefer me
Because you
or my
stalked
daughter
them.
to be seen, please.
Sure, no problem, ma'am.
And I'm asking nicely too. I don't want to be on your video.
Oh, okay.
And I already asked twice.
And if I am and I see my on there, I will get a lawyer because I literally told you I did.
You will get a lawyer. That's fine.
If you want, I'll talk to you here. If you want me to talk here.
Sure, it's fine. Whatever.
So I talked to them. They called up their manager.
Right.
I guess they do have a policy, and it specifically states that they don't allow people to record here.
Right.
So they're wanting you to leave.
Right. So,
And it's in their policy, specifically.
I understand that it's their policy, but, the policy doesn't trump the United States Constitution or our
Gotcha.
rights. And
Well, that's something you got
If you
to.
walk into a dispensary that don't allow recording.
That's something you got to take up. That's something you got to take up with the state.
Well, they're
I
not-
mean,
they're not-
you
they're
have
not
it all
forced.
on-
Right,
You
right.
have it all on camera.
Right.
That's something. But when they call us and it specifically states, that they want you. I called the manager up. They want you to leave. So.
Right. So again, all right. That's
Yeah, I mean, now,
it's
and
their
here's the thing,
policy,
now, if
but you're
you-
not policy enforcement, sir.
But here's the
You're
thing:
law
if,
enforcement.
if they're telling us for you to leave and they don't want you here, that's.
But
our
I'm not
job.
breaking any laws. This is a public building.
But they don't want you here. You're disrupting their.
So if somebody
their
didn't want me here
business.
because I was, a
There's
Muslim
private-
or a
no,
Jewish
there's
citizen,
private information.
where? Where?
Up there when they go.
I was nowhere near there.
But
Why the lies, LAA? Don't sit there and try and tell people that you weren't going in there, because you would have totally gone in there if they wouldn't have stopped you. But they stopped you, and now you're being asked to leave. Now get out.
again, it's at their discretion. They don't allow any.
But when you allow public servants to have discretion,
Yeah.
what's next? It's because I'm holding a camera in my hand in a public lobby, or is it going to be because of skin color, race?
Yeah, they just don't want you here. So obviously, you have to leave.
All right. Well, are you going to arrest me if I don't leave? Because
Yes.
then that's what I
Then
need to
that's-
that's what I
yes.
need that's what I need to hear, so they're able to hold you
Yeah.
accountable. Because
Yes.
that's
no, that's again when we get called to a place, and that's our.
But
you
your
know,
job
calls
is to
the-
uphold your constitutional oath, sir.
Yes, again, I'm just telling you, that they want you to leave. So
And if I do not leave, you will arrest me.
we'll have to, yeah. And I don't think that's gonna.
Can I please?
I don't think it's gonna solve it.
Sure.
She's trying to.
I'm not. I don't want to get. I don't listen, ma'am. Let me talk to the officer, and this is gonna be over in a second. I'm not. I don't want to get arrested. Okay. I'm not gonna get arrested. There's the court system is that. The court system. Okay, ma'am. Being nasty again doesn't get you what you
Please
want.
don't carry on.
It doesn't
It's
get
just-
you what you want.
no,
They're
please don't
carrying on
carry-
with me.
I just don't engage them. But
They're
what I'm
doing-
just saying is they want you to leave. That's something that you got to contact the state and take up with them.
But you're the one enforcing it, though.
Yes, I have to enforce.
Okay. Excuse me.
right?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
And here is LIA exiting the building and doing the walk of shame, like he likes to claim the officers are always doing. But this is your walk of shame, LIA. Enjoy it.
We continue on business here, all right?
Insane. Insane. You guys don't have body cameras here?
With that,
You guys don't have body cameras?
yes, yeah, we have.
Oh, but you don't.
I'm working off-duty detail. I came to assist because there was a disturbance.
A disturbance, a camera, right. Got it.
Right.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Well, we're going to end it there. So thanks for watching that video. And it's important to remember that while everyone has a right to voice their opinion and engage in activism, it should not come at the expense of others who are simply going about their day following the law, disrupting services and inconveniencing people who are waiting for their turn is not a constructive way to address grievances. If you want to advocate for change, there are more effective and respectful methods to do so. A huge thank you to all of my members and supporters. Thank you for your incredible support. Your dedication and encouragement mean the world to me, and it keeps me motivated to bring you the best content. I couldn't do this without you, so I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being a vital part of my channel. Thank you very much. And don't forget that I am an affiliate member of Amazon, so if you have anything you want to buy, don't forget about my links that I'll leave in the description, and that'll help out the channel with no extra cost to yourself, so thank you very much. So please share your thoughts in the comments below, like, share, and subscribe for more content, and until next time, take care. Debos out.